So my name is Samuel Mwangi, and skateboarding has really changed my life compared to how I used to live back then.
What's up? Man? You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Let's go skate.
Yeah, for sure, I'm down. We're still filming. This is a day in life. Yeah. I was born in Kajiado County. It's a county nearby Nairobi, 2 hours drive. I stayed with my mom at that time before like all the problems like started showing up. And it reached a point where we didn't have like enough food at home and just enough money like to keep us going. That's when I decided like I could no longer be there. I just decided to go to the streets because sometimes I could just sleep hungry and I could not like watch my brother sleeping hungry. It makes me feel so bad. I remember when I came to Nairobi, I was around 7 years, and then I started like surviving. From there, I just met different people, different street kids. Me like getting my daily food and getting some clothes. I used like to ask different people like to help me with money, a coin, a note. And then I could just like save the money, maybe sometimes get myself some good clothes, get some food. Yeah, but sometimes it was hard because you find other people, when you borrow them money, they just get frustrated and they beat you up sometimes, which is so bad.
I usually come here in the morning to get my bananas, my tomatoes. He's a nice guy.
Yeah.
Basta, oi!
The street is my second home. Didn't like really care. I could just sleep anywhere. Here, up here, down here. Yeah, beside the stalls. Yeah, and that was my life.
Video, sir. No, easy. It's got relax for me, easy.
This is the spot where I used to sleep. I think this space was enough for me just to sleep. Until in the morning, when the security guard came with water pipes and they pour it on me. And then I start like running while I'm shouting, "What are you doing, guys?" But that was my life, you know. Life just went on, and there was this time I walked into this park and I saw some skateboarders. The way they moved with a skateboard, it amazed me, and I felt like I was supposed to be doing that thing. For me, skateboarding, even getting into skateboarding, it was like a getaway, like to just some mental stuff, some hard stuff, and just I was just in my saddest moments, and I needed something to make me happy. Yeah, and then from there I got my first tracks. I was given a board by a friend of mine, and then from there I just started skating, and from there just a magic happened. I met different people, many people, yeah, and ever since I've been skating. Yeah, this was like my main spot, so I used like to sleep here every day, and I could just bring all the street kids that were new to this place because I felt like this place was more safer, yeah, and they could even get a chance like to skate and meet up with new guys. So we used to put here like our mattresses, our boxes, so someone could not like steal them. And we could come during the night and just sleep in here. And we could just like play games during the night, football, wherever, yeah. It's still my home, I feel that way. Yeah, there are a few spots. There's this spot, there's a spot over there. So this spot has been there, but lots of street kids didn't know about it before because they didn't have any idea. But at the time I was living here, and I could just meet with them and just like bring them to this spot, and then we could just like start living like brothers. Sometimes like groups of people could come with like some food, some milk. They could even have like a pastor along, and they could just come and then like trying to explain for us the word of God. at that time it was like more of survival. So yeah, I can feel some of my friends live here because I can still see some street kids around. Yeah, there's this spot over there. There was this one time when we were sleeping here during the night, and then cops just showed up. At night, it was like 3 p.m. and they had like whips. Yeah, they just came and then they just started like waking us up, and then they started like beating us, and then they just catch us and they take us to a police station. It was so bad, I remember. It's so bad seeing someone doing such a thing to a street kid. So going back here, it feels amazing and awesome at the same time, because I get to meet some of my old friends that were still living in the streets together while I was still here. And we can still talk and maybe have something to eat together as we chat. It's an awesome feeling. Yeah. I still believe there's a way that they can get out of the streets, because if I did, they can. Yeah. And also still like pray for them to get a chance maybe. Skaters used to come to this park and we could just like ask them for their boards so that we could try it out. And I was just like other kids, so from there I just like pick up a board and then just started progressing day by day. I didn't quit. Yeah, skateboarding is hard, but I didn't quit. I was so much in love with it that I kept on going. This was my friend when I was living in the street. He's still a small boy. Yeah. Sema kitu. I think when you live in the streets, you are exposed to so many evil things that using drugs becomes a way of life, because maybe you have like some hard issues inside, but you don't want like to share with anyone. So that's why like street kids use it. They use it like, you know, just to ease the pain they're feeling. So there's this one day I was just in the street. I met with this Danish guy who was like a volunteer at Shangilia skate park. It's like an orphanage. He used like to come to town to skate the street spots. That's when we met with him, and he was so like inspired seeing us living in the street. The interest just grew up, and then he could just continue coming to us, and then that's when he decided like he wanna help us. It was last days of Casper to be in Kenya. He had paid like for rent for like 2 months, and he was like about to leave earlier. He was like, you can come to my place, live there like for 2 months, and then we'll know from there. Ever since, he has just been helping us. Casper went back to Denmark, but he was like still supporting us through this awesome guy called George. He's one of the skaters. He was our caregiver at the time. He would like support us from Denmark, and then George could just like take care of the bills. And then from there, it's when we discovered we can go back to school. And then we lived with George for some years, I think. We moved to that place, went to another place. Yeah, continuous. Casper is an awesome guy and has a pure heart, like I've never seen someone before. Sometimes I usually feel like God just sent me angels just to guide me. If it wasn't for Casper, I could just be still living in the streets. Welcome to my place. This is where I live. This is my bed, as you can see. This is my desk. This is where I do all my editing and I do my homework. This is where like I sit when I'm tired. This is my roommate Anthony. He's just like preparing some food for us. I'm gonna show you what I'm working on right now. So, around 2018, Red Bull crew made a visit to Kenya. Seeing these people move with these big cameras, they were taking pictures. I was so curious knowing more about cameras, and that's when I discovered I have like a good eye for like taking pictures and videos. And then from there, Casper like bought me a camera, and then I just started like filming the local scene. The most thing that I love about filming is how you just capture moments, and you can just like look back to those moments and still dwell. It's like you're in the moment still, but you took the moment a while back. Here's some of my school books. These are some of the subjects that I do. Here's my chemistry book, biology, and Kiswahili. And I also do like woodwork. I prefer like doing this subject because I'm interested in making like skate sports, like ramps, like to skate. That's why I choose to do woodwork. We gotta create more stuff, yeah. Now I'm in high school, Form 2. I'm remaining with like 2 years to finish high school. After I'm done with high school, I want to go and study media production. And then from there, I'm gonna venture into something, filming. Stay in school, kids. School is good. Even though you see it like it's not a big thing, it's a thing to your life. If it wasn't for education, I could not even sit down here and express myself. So education is a big thing. Yeah, that's a big question. No one has ever asked me that question. 5 years from now, I want just to see myself in another country, maybe doing something great so that I can meet more skaters. Because I think I've never been out of Kenya. And I also want like to achieve much, like education-wise, film-wise. But 5 years from now, I would really love the world like to hear about my story and such stories. Yeah, and if people can just come out and help out more street kids. It's an awesome thing. Me seeing that, seeing my friends get out of the streets, it's just awesome for many people to hear such stories so that they can know like life is hard. It's not easy for everyone. My life in the street was so hard, but since I found skateboarding has just brought so much joy into my life that I don't think anymore about the streets. I think about like going forward, you know. To all my friends all over the world, to Casper, thank you so much like for helping such a big dream like mine. I'm so happy to see all the things that skateboarding can bring to you. If it wasn't for skateboarding, I could never meet with people like Casper and even get to talk with them and know them. So skateboarding is a good thing and a different sport, unique. It has been 5 years since I was saved by skateboarding, and my plan is to keep on skateboarding. Like I'm gonna skate until I'm 90s, until I'm 100. I'm gonna keep on skating, spread the news. Yeah. Yeah.